It's one of the best ways to get a bunch of nutrition really quickly and be full really quickly is to make a soup. You can put anything you want in it. This is just turkey soup. So I roasted a turkey and then I let it cool and I took the meat off the bones. I put the carcass in a big pot of water, this big pot of water, covered it. I put tons of carrots, onions, celery, and then a handful of sage and rosemary and oregano, salt, pepper, and I let it simmer for like 6 hours. So I really got the broth concentrated. Then I strained all those vegetables out. They should taste like nothing if you taste them, because all of the nutrients from those vegetables should go into the broth. Then you put the broth back into the pot, and then you put fresh celery, carrots, onions. So it depends on how much you like of whichever you like. So celery, carrots, onions, pepper, salt. I don't use cheese. You can put Parmesan cheese in there. And then for the noodles, I'm doing this new organic red lentil rotini, which is kind of cool. And it has a ton of protein, 21 grams of protein, and it has 11 grams of fiber. So that's really great. It's the only ingredient in there is one ingredient, non-GMO organic red lentils. So it says cook for 8 to 10 minutes. I cooked them for 8 minutes. It did have like this white foam that I had to scrape off, but other than that, that was good. So I'm just going to add those to my soup. I don't put a ton of noodles. You could probably use a bigger portion of noodles if you want to, but I want to see kind of what the texture is and what this noodle does in my soup. Then I'm using the super greens, and I'm going to throw those in at the last minute because you don't really need to overcook or cook them too well. They'll cook enough when the soup is cooling. So it has baby greens, red and green Swiss chard, tatsoi, arugula, and spinach. Tatsoi is part of the broccoli family, so that's been shown to help reduce recurrence of cancer. And it says POW, so apparently that's the proof right there. It's gonna knock out cancer. This is a plastic container. I know we try to avoid a lot of plastics. I did look here. It's a number 1. So that means probably safe unless it was in a lot of heat and stuff like that. But my farmer's market doesn't seem to have the greens that I was looking for, so this is what I bought. So I am going to add those greens right in there. I don't have to cook those or anything. So I have the greens, and then I have the pasta already. See, and it just visually makes it more appealing too, right? So then I have a dilemma with the turkey because I don't want to spend the money on organic turkey because it says, oh, so vegetarian fed. So, well, that's not good, vegetarian fed for me, because that means processed soy fed. If it was pure soy fed, then yeah, maybe, but it didn't say that. So I got a local turkey. So if I can't get, pasture, I'm trying to get as pasture raised as possible with no soy, no vegetable feed, but it's very, very hard. So you can probably maybe order something online, but I didn't look yet. I know you can get chickens online, but they're really, really expensive. So if I can't find exactly what I'm looking for, I try to just get local. And we have a store that does have local stuff. I don't know if you have something in your area, but just try to find the best farmer, call the farm. Or if you're in a place where you don't have a farm, look online and see if you can find, as natural raised turkey as possible. You probably will. For this one, I paid $30 just for a 8-pound breast. So you're going to pay, but look, it makes a ton of soup. So you can sprinkle this with whatever you want. I did put pepper. You can put turmeric in it. And that's it. This is a huge amount of soup. So I will post the basic recipe, and then I have ventured off very far from the basic recipe, but it's a chicken soup recipe. I switch it up. I add greens, stuff like that. You can do whatever you want. Okay, bon appetit.